students, once again welcome back to Bosco Campus Station YouTube channel of Kottayam Don Bosco College. I am Raniar, faculty member of PG Department of English. In today's video lecture, we are discussing the paper European Fiction, which is the elective paper for MA English Semester 3 students under Kerala University. In this series, we are discussing modern European fiction as well as short stories. In the last class, we discussed the short story Distant Relations written by Johann Pambuk. In today's class, we are discussing The Chair written by Jose Saramago. So before moving deep into the short story, let's have a look at the writer Jose de Sousa Saramago. So he was the Portuguese Nobel laureate and a notable literary genius of 20th century. His works can be seen as allegories, commonly present subversive perspectives on historic events. So his works, most of his works can be seen as allegories because it present subversive perspectives on the historic events. In 1998, he was awarded with Nobel Prize for Literature, and he was often quoted for his distinctive tone of fiction. The Gospel According to Jesus Christ, Balthasar and Milimunda, All the Names, Death and Interruptions, Blindness, etc. are his notable works. In 1992, Government of Portugal ordered the removal of his novel, The Gospel According to Jesus Christ, from the European Literary Award Aristian Prize shortlist because they claimed that the work was religiously offensive. This later results Saramago's exile to Spain. Many of Saramago's works examine the cultural background of Portugal. In Portuguese literary scenario, Saramago is noted for his allegorical fantasy with realistic descriptions. He has a special talent of setting whimsical parables against a realistic historical background. So in this short story also, he set a whimsical parable. Okay, so he is setting a fantasy on the basis of the real historical event. So now let's begin the short story, The Chair. The Chair is a short story taken from the collection of 6 short stories, and the collection is titled Lives of Things. It was published in 1978. In Portugal language, it is titled Objeto Quase, and these short stories are translated by Giovanni Pontero. This collection includes short stories titled The Chair, Reflects, Things, Embargo, Censure and Revenge. The Chair is the first story. Now let's go through the summary of this short story. Actually, this short story begins like this. The chair started to fall to come crashing down. Okay, so here he tells the story of a person who was died by crashing down the leg of a chair. And this fell leads to brain hemorrhage and later his death. Actually, the man who fell down from the chair was the autocratic dictator of Portugal, Antonio de Oliveira Salazar. Salazar is not mentioned by name in the story, but instead Saramago created an extended history of the fateful chair. Here the writer Saramago in this story grants the chair a fascinating inner life, contemplating its shape, structure and material constitution. Here the termites also animated. So actually in that chair for long years back an Anobian family, termites family was living in that chair, and by eating their generation, by eating this generations of this termites make a rot in the leg of the chair, and that finally leads to the death of this Salazar. And later in the short story, Saramago traces the life of this deck chair. It was made up of mahogany wood, and he traced back its literal roots, recounting the thumbnail history of a particular beetle that caused the rot in the bad leg. Later, he travels outward into space, finding metaphoric connection between the damaged part of Salazar's brain and a layer of Earth's atmosphere. Here the man Salazar is taken as a property, a feeble abstraction of authoritarianism in decline. So this is actually the summary of this particular short story, and there is no character is named in this particular short story. Now let's go through the critical analysis of the short story. So this short story, The Chair, in this short story, Saramago fixes the junction between order and violent precocity in the death of Antonio de Oliveira Salazar. He was the autocratic prime minister who ruled Portugal for 4 decades. At that time, he insisted his portrait be hung alongside a crucifix in every schoolroom in the country. So from this incident itself, we can understand how autocratic, how far his autocracy was. And Salazar's life finally came to an end when he sat on a chair, collapsed with a bad leg. When the chair collapsed, he slammed his head on the ground, causing a brain hemorrhage, and the complications of which finally killed him 2 years later. This was the actual incident happened, which is the basis of the surrealistic story. And through this story, Saramago satirizes the absurd and not well thought out policies of Portugal government. Here he presents this through this surrealistic story by poetizing the concrete incidents. And this story is a reaction against Salazar's new policy called Estado Novo. So it is actually in Portugal language, Estado Novo means actually new state. That corporate authoritarianism in Portugal enables him to exercise vast political powers with a fascist point of view. So by doing so, Salazar could organize a society into different groups as agricultural laborers, military officials, scientific peoples, etc. So he believed that when each group performs its designated function, so the society will function harmoniously. But actually this policy was something against the democratic and republican ideologies. And here when we analyze the short story, here we can understand that with a recourse to metaphor, parody and fantastical conjuncture, Saramago calls the attention to the agency of the overlooked foot soldiers of history. Here, many generations fed on this mahogany until the day of glory, while altering his readers to the fabrication and distortion inevitable in the writer's attempt to speak on their behalf. So, The Lies of Things, it offers an insight into the beginning of Saramago's unique prose style. This short story also gave a clear-cut picture of the prose style of Saramago. His writing explores permutations by offering a series of variables. This newness in prose offers multiple narrative avenues. Here, the chair is described with forensic exactitude. It shows the writer's sense of language in full bloom. That means here in this short story, he used the stylized syntax, long-winded sentences, loose flow of clauses joined by commas and unusual capitalization. So, the circuitous way of storytelling is one of the chief features of the writings of Saramago. Saramago had his own ideas about punctuation, particularly for dialogues. He did not use any quotation marks or even periods. So, dialogue is written as one really long sentence. When the speaker changes, he puts a comma and capitalizes the first letter of the new speaker's words. So when you go through the short story, you can easily understand these features. So combining precise and eloquent style, bitter satire, outrageous parody and surrealistic narration, Saramago's literary works resound postmodern European literary culture. So we can simply say that this short story, The Chair, it is actually taken from the collection The Lies of Things. It is a typical example of a postmodern literary output from Saramago. So my dear students, I hope you understood this short story. Please do the homework and send me through WhatsApp. Thank you.